accept your offer. If your supply... You personally, it's never a bit of luck. But I have to place a guard on you. You understand, don't you? Is there anything else?
I might well have tried.
It looks like the two of us will be going.
I can hardly...
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa...
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But it's likely Vavak took...
You can try.
I hope...
How do we even get...
Like I said,
Well, I suppose by now
you are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time.
Are you ready to go?
One more thing.
Well, how about...
I'd lost all hope. You carried it for quite a while. Did you at least...
Oh, sure.
And what did you think?
While reading it, I thought the writing style seemed... familiar.
Really?
Well, yeah. As if I knew the writer himself. Or herself.
Women writing books. Come now.
Why not? I bet they would write better than many men.
Such audacity.
More like experience. I once helped with copying. Most of it was boring drivel.
I can imagine. A person does all that work to learn to read and...
Waste...
Not just time.
Hold on.
I did.
Shall we go?
There's no point.
All right.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl.
I'll be with you. If anything happens, just stay behind me and...
Ah, my... Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it, anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. You'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously. startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. Oof. Well, we have to get to the other side somehow.
Everything all right?
No.
I hope you don't expect me to carry...
I'm most certain. Unless you want to prove to me that...
Well...
Maybe there is something night... I'm waiting. This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady. We're almost there.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I
I hear
get...
voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome. Company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess.
This doesn't look like the work of Avax people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
Oh, so I'm supposed to slaughter them? Just like that?
Yes, that scum has no right to defile this place with their presence. It's our home, our property.
Which means they deserve to die.
If we want to be sure they won't give us away, we've no choice.
My. How quickly Lady Rosa can...
Don't worry. Do you see this ivy here? I bet that riffraff didn't find... If I climb up there...
If you say so.
All right.
All right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Oi! Where do you think you're going? He must be dead.
And down on top of it! Get him!
You're a dead man.
Sucker! Rosa? Could you...
Bleeding!
Rosa!
Stomach. Must have
I'm
food
sure
poisoning.
spoiled. I feel awful.
We're gonna gut you, you whoreson! I think I'm going to puke. I must have eaten something bad. Go fuck yourself!
You swine! What do you want? I've been waiting for you. What's wrong? Do it.
Are you all right?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry?
You're a good shot.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's
Damn it.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there...
I barricaded the door.
What a mess.
I've been waiting for you. I'll rip your ass.
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore.
Now, don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was my mother's silver. It's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work.
That's true. You know, Henry, if everything were to go wrong at the Italian, would you still try to rescue my father?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us.
Not to mention it would...
Don't worry.
Or not at all.
If our plans succeed and your father is...
I try not to think about it.
Why? That's why you're helping us, isn't it?
If you get the king's silver, my father and...
I won't let you go away. Even if I have to fight with your father, Zizka, and the devil.
Is that so?
I'll even tell Sigismund.
That all sounds very nice. Oh well. There's no use in crying over spilled milk. Zizka's herd will be here tomorrow. Would you please leave me?
All right.
What about Vabak?
I was. But that was before we knew what to expect here.
Thank you.
Clean shot. You didn't suffer much. They left no stone unturned. Oh, Christ. Oh, is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. See, you're already here.
No, actually, credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malish. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head, too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here.
What about Rosa?
Why would she? She asked for it herself.
Mainly because you were going. She doesn't seem to like the rest of the group very much.
Well, it's not like you're doing much to change her mind.
We may be bastards, but anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up.
Quite the contrary.
How did it go with...
But after everything that happened, I didn't want...
I understand, but go and see him.
Just as two royal brothers are fighting over this kingdom, so two other brothers are quarreling.
May God give you health, sir.
Those aren't Vavak's men. I smell trouble.
The Sedlets monastery was founded. The city has come under...
Hey,
Master Vavak is busy.
What are you on about? I can clearly see you two aren't Vavak's men.
How could you possibly know, eh?
Vavak's guards wear his crest. A golden five-petaled rose on a blue field. Come clean. Whose back are you watching? Some thieves?
no thieves. Christian of Pisek is visiting.
The steward of the Royal Mint.
Christian of Pisek? I know him. If he's here, I want to talk to him.
Hey, should we believe it?
Why not let him go?
Please, come.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
What a day. Crondle, Naz. No Pisek to be seen. Brandenburg and the council as a whole are looking for volunteers to repair the city walls. Many of you...
You shouldn't be walking around by
The
yourself.
most merciful
Awful
King
things happen
Sigismund
here.
won't permit us to repair the walls, you claim. But here you see...
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I have my ways.
All right then. Keep your secrets.
What are you doing here?
I'm dealing with some trouble.
So I see.
In case you hadn't noticed, the lord of the house isn't here.
What?
Only a few days ago. He took the coin from his little secret operation, packed up quietly in the night, and went God knows where.
Has no one been looking for him?
No. He'd occasionally be gone from the Italian court for weeks on end. What?
What are you actually looking for here?
Vivac's papers. I can't have people from the court finding evidence of...
Did Vivac take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense...
Why is that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out Vivac had disappeared with the treasury key, then unfortunately...
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vivac about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is...
Excuse me?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk? You said... Talk to me then.
All right. I need to get a couple of people into the Italian court unobserved.
What? Have you gone quite mad?
I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vivac for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vivac do something as crazy as that. Well, it's true. I owe you. For keeping your lips sealed. But this is a bloody dangerous business. What do I get out of it if I help you?
Think about it. Vavac's gone, and if we succeed, Sigismund won't have any coin to pay his army. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new mint master. That will be your chance.
I can't deny it. You know how to sweet-talk a fellow. All right? Let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other.
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates?
We'll make it nice and clear to the cardinal that he'd be wise to cooperate with us. And while he's gabbing on in the meeting, we'll get to work in the guise of retinue.
For Christ's sake! Do you really think nobody will recognize you? Do any of you even speak Italian?
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, and that will be your job.
Well, if you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices. And what will your lot do?
That's all you need to know.
Very well then.
Now I just need to find Vavak's key.
No, the only thing I found, Vavak, and Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion.
Count on me.
Save the thanks. Rutard, Polna, Crondel, Naz. No Pisek to be seen. Rutard, Polna, Crondel, Naz. No Pisek to be seen. Rutard, Polna, Crondel, Naz. No Pisek to be seen.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen. Is that really
Such a den of iniquity.
Well, I've seen worse. Compared to the jail, the Devil's Den is pure luxury.
I'll say. But if you'd like to stretch your...
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit. Nothing at all.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Nobody will let men...
What exactly are we supposed to do in that
Get as far as you can, and mark...
I see.
Well, we have no idea what's really down there.
Come now.
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with...
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done.
But you do the work of 3, eh?
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels...
With Ruthar's daughter, eh?
I meant with somebody like Sam.
Oui.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got...
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere...
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the...
Tell me more about...
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between...
But how will I know I found...
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark?
Well...
Thanks for the advice.
You'd better hold your nose.
All right, then. It appears we're supposed to go and...
I thought you were going with
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice.
Well?
Absolutely.
In the kitchen.
That's a promising...
too. But we'll have to stay here a little longer. So get on with it. And I also have to. You better hold it then. This is a holy ground.
Am I imagining things?
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs.
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
Can't you be honest and steal from the living?
Why? Folks line up to buy these miraculous relics.
Who'd you sell the relics to?
We stay clear of selling. What if someone recognized their
Lennox, the gravedigger from Sedlets, sells.
Who is this Lennox?
You don't know that number?
He's the gravedigger in Sedlets.
What's decent about...
We never harmed...
But that's sacrilege.
And what about selling indulgences? That's outright simony.
What are you looking for on those corpses?
They don't have any.
These poor wretches was already robbed by our grandfather's grandfathers.
What do you mean?
Well, fingers, teeth...
How did you get here?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here.
We were gonna wait a while before...
Someone was a bit too keen.
Sir...
You can pass through the Ruthar Palace.
That's not a bad plan.
Nearly empty. But if you do not tell anyone about us, we will keep quiet about your relic business. What do you say?
Deal.
And thanks.
Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
Good morning.
Nice one. Sam and I walked through the cellar as far...
Well done. Brabant has found some men. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I... Oh, and while...
What now then?
I should say... Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep.
Oh.
It is.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin's... And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janos, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
That's it? What use will we be there?
You have to make sure those 5 men...
We'll scare them a little, but just enough to make them shut up and...
Exactly.
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep.
You said Pozzo has a band of...
And leave this place on guard. Someone has to keep watch in case any...
That stands to reason. We cannot...
Oh, all right.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that...
What's your impression?
Cardinal Pozzo? Actually, he's...
Meaning he's young?
Well, he's certainly older than you.
So if he's older than me, he's not that young.
But you are a boy, Henry. And it...
Me and Sam came across...
Are they going to call...
No. They were kind of...
Hold on. You
Excuses?
What do you think? They came out, and Ada and Janos pounced on them in the courtyard.
Can we go to Lorette's?
I reckon it's too. We have to leave before the crack of dawn.
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare.
Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non quer vos nos vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Ah! Fucking hell!
Andiamo! Forza! After them! They must get away!
Then he's surprised.
Per amor di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla.
Non tempesco.
Misericordiosa Vergine Maria. Cosa fine oggi rivolgo?
Che rubato un gambe!
Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish ass.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them, before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me?
But why? Because you're the legate now. Because you're the legate now.
There is a hands. Well, I didn't put it together. People think it's really fun in there because of silly old me, and I just want to say I think
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too. But
Let's get out of here.
agreed.
Are you going back to Root
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them. We still have some time. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything.
I'll go with you.
Fine. But what I said stands.
No reason to waste time.
At your service, sir.
You bonars! Ours nice and round.
Schönen Tag.
I have a bit of...
What game would...
Emperors, and...
Let's play.
Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got, lad. Fine, then. It's not over yet. I hope you don't throw like that again. Yet you look like you can't count to 5. It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time. Mein Gott, warum? What a shame. And the badge is bloody gone.
Would you like to...
Well, maybe I'd do the same. Kurva! That was my favorite one.
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got it on back to front.
Oh, shit. How the hell can anyone know how it's...
We just have to hope Godwin...
How are the preparations?
We're done with the preparation. The plan is we split into 2 groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians...
Once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Root Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and...
Who will pose as the...
Godwin will pose as the Cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
Why us for?
Well, you're young, you look presentable, and well, you'll be pretty convincing in that attire.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow...
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic.
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could...
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin?
We'll just lock them up.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal.
But if we make a mess of it in there...
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father right from the start. That's the only reason she's helping us.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die.
I promised Rosa we'd get Ruthard and the other lords out of there.
Whoa!
Shut up.
If you say so. But you know how it goes. Talk's cheap. And maybe your pecker will be enough to get her to forgive you for any disappointment.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage. We'll have to wait at the end of the passage.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities.
But you have to take it seriously.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a good... Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buonasera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Molte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get caught, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janos?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie?
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us o mangi la minestra o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup or you jump out of the window.
One more time, please.
O mangi la minestra o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup
One more time, please.
O mangi la mine, either you...
One more time, please.
O mangi la mine, either you eat just...
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice!
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means...
Ja wiem, że jest Pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Say proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Say proprio un bacala.
Say proprio un bacala.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janos.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying. A refined... Well, any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot...
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you...
How are you so calm?
You just...
Brabant said you had a change.
Everything is ready and I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out.
That's fine.
Too bad.
And maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case,
Let's hope it turns out well.
we'll see each other soon.
Oh dear, it's turned out nasty again.
You're right. It's awful.
I don't mind a bit of rain, but there's gotta be a limit.
Can we leave now?
Oh well.
Lead on. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then.
Buonasera, signori.
Signores, signori, senti, italiano, cardinal!
Vuoi che ci scoprano? Scusi, cornuto.
Beh,
cosa offri?
Guarda io reliquie, Ra and Gutenberg, mangiare, tutto lo...
Opere d'arte.
Tutto. A bozzo del famous guaranteed genuine rara croce di silver straight from the chapel. And I also have it is as beautiful workmanship.
Mi ha attirato.
I'm not. It's older than your grandma. Forse it is older than Gutenberg.
La statua è bella, ma è solo di legno. Non credo che valga tanto. Ti potrei offrire la metà.
La meta? Ma lo 50 groschen? Shut it! Why do I even have anything to do with you?
Mi ha
il Master Teodoric.
Veramente?
Tell him about the dice game. And he gave it to me when we...
Dici, maestro Teodorico? Non mi sembra proprio. Teodorico è morto tanto tempo fa. Il padrone dell'osteria deve essere veramente anziano.
Well, he is pretty old.
Non lo so. Non credo che un artista come Teodorico... abbia dipinto qualcosa in un'osteria. Credo che qualcuno ti abbia preso in giro. O forse qualcuno che sta mentendo.
This stinks.
Cosa ha detto?
You are right. You can't trust la gente.
Mi interessa la croce.
You have a great lavoro, the emperor himself. A true holy relic. They say it possiede il potere of the cure. Miraculous maximus.
Qualcosa non mi va. Questa storia ha più buchi di un formaggio alpino. Dici che la croce è incastonata con l'ossicino di San Giacomo, ma alla chiesa del corpo di Cristo non c'è mai stato niente del genere. Abbiamo informazioni molto precise sulla collezione di reliquie dell'imperatore Carlo.
Really?
Veramente. Qualcuno ti ha frodato, mio amico.
You better not let him poke into it too much. Va bene, allora. I don't want to discutere conti. Forse they had me on. Ma può darsi that you want ancora qualcos'altro?
Mi basta.
As you wish, signore. Can I aiutare con un'altra cosa?
Mangiare? Cosa hai di buono da mangiare?
Soltanto esquisite. A thing. Yummy. And everything's almost fresh.
Allora parla. Esagera.
You don't need dire due volte, signore. I have a vera salsiccia, anche bacon, hardly a tiny hint of green. And if you would like, there's no sawdust in it. And finally, it clears your testa y cam. Try cosa At your service.
Non voglio niente. Mi e ho comprato da te un pezzo.
I have. Allora, God be with you.
The Brotherhood will find what a great day this is. You think they'll finally right. Just what we need.
Fatta la legge e trovato l'inganno?
Bene, molto bene.
O mangi la minestra o
Molto
salti
nome.
dalla finestra.
Vedo che la mia lezione vi ha fatto bene. Forse anche a quest'amico polacco.
Vi sono.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Non capisco.
Forse sa.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres Domini, sum Hieronymus nas, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger, dis Cardinal Legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene.
Cardinales Lorenzo Pozzo.
Exoptatus vos video cutne antique, Eminencia.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum, manete, insolitum. Haven't we met some?
Hic credis. Enrico talam benignam fatiam habet, non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est, certe Henrice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refer.